Okay, I'm almost ready to make the cookies, but I wanted to go over the ingredients with you first. And also, look at these cute new earrings. They're Kinder Scott, which I really don't like the typical Kinder Scott ones, but these are like so chic and cute, and they're like little hoops. So got those for my birthday for my grandma. Oh, sorry, I have water on my hand. Thank you, grandma. So, okay, let's go over the ingredients real fast. So, oh, I also got these flowers from Wes. Thank you, BB. Okay, so we have white sugar and brown sugar, and I've measured some of this out already, so that's what that is. We've got salt, Crisco, shortening, vanilla, flour, oatmeal, coconut, chocolate chips, eggs, and baking soda, which actually that's where Wes is going right now, but these are the ingredients. I got the butter flavor of the shortening sticks. I think it tastes better for cookies, but you could just use regular. And I like to get some nice chocolate chips, honestly, and these looked kind of fun. They're like bigger than normal, so I'm excited to use that. And I got sweetened coconut flakes, which the recipe didn't specify, so you could probably do unsweetened. I couldn't decide, but that's what I went with, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, we're ready to cook now. Wes went to the store and got my baking soda that I needed, so I'll show you all the ingredients prepped now. So I like doing this. It makes it very easy for cooking videos, but also makes it easy when you're cooking. It does create a little more dishes. You don't always have to use this many dishes. If I wasn't showing you how to do it, I would have combined the salt with the flour, so I wouldn't have had this bowl. I would have combined the vanilla with the egg, so I wouldn't have had that. I probably wouldn't have put the butter on a plate, but you see what I'm kind of getting at there. So everything is laid out now, and we're ready to go. So we're ready to roll. I'm trying to think if I had, oh, yeah, we'll kind of just walk through, and I apologize. This is my very first cooking vlog, so hopefully it goes well, but I'm up for criticism. First thing I do, I've already washed my hands. That's like first thing I always do. I'm really OCD about it too, so I probably wash my hands too often, I don't know. But I put up my hair because, my hair gets everywhere. I don't know about you guys, but my hair truly gets everywhere. So I'm just gonna put it up in like a bun. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. Yeah, I'll put it up in a bun. You can wear an apron if you want, but I don't really care about this shirt, so I'm not trying to do anything crazy. So I think we're ready to go. The first step would be to, shoot, I gotta get my phone. The recipe's on my phone. 1 second, it's right here. The first thing to do is to heat, and yeah, the recipe's on my phone, so I'm looking off of here. I'm assuming you'd probably be looking off a cookbook or something, you know, if you're cooking this, whatever. And I will have the recipe in the notes, so you guys can look there. So the first step is preheat the oven to 350. I am not doing that yet because I don't know if you guys have heard this, but when you bake cookies, it's actually good to make the dough about 6, 12, 24 hours ahead of time. Sorry, my fridge is so loud too. It's really good to make it ahead of time because it really allows the fats and the sugars to kind of combine and almost like caramelize, get a deeper flavor. So I'm gonna make this, and then I probably won't cook them for another 4, 5, 6 hours. It really doesn't, it's not like a huge deal. Like if you want the cookie dough, eat it. And actually you can still eat the cookie dough. The cookie dough does not need to sit or whatever, but that's why I am not heating the oven, but you would heat it to 350. So you would just start that right now. Okay, so the next step is to cream the butter and the sugars together. So we're gonna cream the shortening and the sugars. And I will also say, I don't love using shortening. I like using butter better. Better is butter, butter is better. But this recipe called for it. It's my birthday, YOLO, so we're gonna do it. And Crisco, it does make it taste good, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna put this right here in my mixer. And I also have the paddle attachment. That's what attachment you want for cookies. The other one, there's a dough hook. You don't want that for cookies. And then there's a whisk, which would be a little too intense for cookies. So I'm gonna put the butter in here, slid right off, and the sugar. And I should say too, I combined the white sugar and the brown sugar together, so. Yay. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn that on. And let it cream a little bit, and then I will come back on here. So let's do this. I do like to like shut it off halfway through. I'm creaming it to push down the sugar from the side, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just pushing it down. Okay, so the sugar and the butter are creamed together. There's sometimes where it says to do it for a long time or short time. I just kind of wait till it's all incorporated, looks creamy, good to go. So now I'm going to add in the eggs and the vanilla. And I should be saying, I'm gonna give you guys all the ratios in the description below, so check that out below in the comments. So yeah, but I'm adding in the eggs and the vanilla now. And it also says, oh, it also says to add the salt. So I'm gonna do the eggs and vanilla first, and then I'll add that later. So first step going in is the vanilla. Love vanilla. And then we're adding, I'm gonna add the eggs one at a time. It doesn't say that, but I always do, so. Okay, so now it says to add the salt and the baking soda. The baking soda is a little weird in this recipe. It says to use 1 part baking soda to 1 part water and mix it together and then add it. So we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and add the salt in. Bam. Salt is very important in cookies, FYI. And then I have the 1 teaspoon of baking soda here, and I have to add 1 teaspoon of water, which the water I warmed up in the microwave. It said it needed to be warm. And I was like, how am I supposed to mix this? So I just have like a knife that I'm gonna mix it with. Oh no, where is my little, I need a teaspoon. Sorry. Thought I had that out, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to mix a teaspoon of warm water with the baking soda. I've literally never seen this before. Okay, whatever. I don't really know what that does. Sorry, that's so loud. Okay, now we're gonna add this to the mixture. Okay, I think I got most of it out. That's what I was worried about, like getting all the paste, I don't know, so weird. Okay, I'm gonna mix this and then I'll come back. Okay, so that's all mixed in. So now it is saying to mix well and then add in the coconut, oatmeal, flour, and chocolate chips. I'm gonna add in the chocolate chips last or else they'll get like kind of all chopped up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add the coconut and oatmeal and then the flour and then the chocolate chips. So let's do that. So here is my coconut. And one thing about coconut, if you don't like coconut, I understand, but I think it adds such a nice, moist chewiness to the cookie. And if you don't like it, maybe reduce the amount that it says to add, and that way it's not as overpowering, but I think it is a really good addition. And I don't think it tastes super coconutty, if I'm being honest, but maybe that's just me. So I added the coconut, and now I'm gonna add the oatmeal. Oatmeal done. Now I'm gonna go with the flour. You wanna be careful with the flour because it can definitely make a mess and poof up, so you kinda add a little bit at a time. Okay, so I got all that added in. I'm gonna make sure that's all mixed, and then I'll probably hand mix the chocolate chips, so you'll see me do that. So I'm gonna wait till this is all done, and then we'll add in the chocolate chips. Okay, we're all mixed, so I'm just scraping off the excess from the paddle. It's okay if you don't get it all, because you can just eat it yourself. Okay, So here is the dough so far. It's pretty thick. I'll just talk right here. It's pretty thick, but it's definitely like moist. It's not too dry. If it's ever too dry, like you probably need to add some more liquid to it because it definitely should not be like dry. Okay, so now I'm adding in the chocolate chips, and look how big. These are like pretty good size, honestly, so I'm excited. So we're adding those in. And chocolate chips is another thing where in the recipe they'll give you how much they think you should add, but you can definitely alter that. You can add more, add less, so you wanna make sure there's chocolate chips in every bite. So yeah, I don't always go by the rules on the recipe. So, oh, this is looking so good. I love the big chocolate chips because with like the coconut and the oatmeal, it's making it kind of a denser cookie, and yeah, looks so yummy. I honestly might add more chocolate chips, so let me go get some. I'm just gonna add the rest of the bag, honestly. I hate having like half bags of chocolate chips, so I'm just gonna go for it. Go big or go home. Okay, so let's look at it here now. Yum! I'm so excited. So, we're technically done with that. Now it says to bake for 10 minutes. They will still be kind of slightly undercooked, but that's okay, you want that. Because then when they get out of the oven, they'll still cook a little longer and they will also be chewier. So if you do like a crispier cookie though, you could cook it longer, but that's just what it says. And so yeah, I'm not gonna cook them right now, but I will show you what they look like after I cook them later. How about that? But let's just try this dough real fast actually. That's good. I like that. Oh, so good. Okay. Well, you guys don't need to watch me eat this for the rest of the time, but I'll see you guys later. Okay, so the last thing you saw was me taking the cookies out. They were so good. I only made like a little bit. I'm gonna finish making the rest tonight, but now it's time for dinner. And we're having steak, bread, peas. Pretty basic. I really wanted garlic bread, so we made just like the ratchet kind of garlic bread, and Wes made yummy steak. So yeah, that's what we're having, and that's pretty much all we're gonna do tonight. So I'm gonna open my present later, and yeah, thank you, babe.